Assalamualaikum class. It's time to move on second order equation. First order equation we have done pretty carefully. Second order equation are a step harder, but they come up in nature. They may come in every application because they include an acceleration. This would be the second order equation because of that second derivative. I'm often to have constant a, b and c, and right hand side is 0. Later that would be the forcing term. In graph, first order equation shows up and down of the graph, whereas second derivative shows how far you are from the straight line. It shows the bending of the graph. Okay, I'm ready for some example. The most basic equation of motion in physics and engineering is harmonic motion. Here A would be the mass and B is 0. That is the key point in this. B is 0. Later B would be the damping term, resistance term or friction term. We want to solve that equation, and null equation of this has this form, whereas we have two constants C1 and C2. In previous we have one constant and one initial condition. In this we have two constants, so two conditions must be there. Let's do few of their cases. The first case is when the root of second order differential equation have real and unequal, means both the roots are different, m1 not equals to m2. Then y equals to c1 exponential m1 of x plus c2 exponential m2 of x, where m1 and m2 are the roots of second order differential equation. In second case, when the roots are real and equal, means m1 equals to m2, then y equals to c1 exponential m1 of x plus c2, we multiply the second term with x to make the difference, exponential m2 of x. And next is complex root. Complex root means we have the roots in the form of a plus minus b iota, where a is a real part and b is the imaginary part. Then y equals to exponential real part a of x, then c1 cos b of x plus c2 sin b of x. Let's do few of their examples. First derivative. Okay, we have one example, y double prime plus y prime minus 2y equals to 0 with some conditions. Let the solution has the form y equals to exponential mx, then y prime would be m exponential m of x, and double derivative would be m square exponential m of x. Then the characteristic equation of this will become m square plus m minus 2 equals to 0. We are going to find the roots. We can write m square plus 2m minus 2 equal to 0. On simplification we have m into m plus 2 minus 1 and m plus 2. From here we have m plus 2 and m minus 1. The roots are m1 will be minus 2 and m2 would be 1. Then y equals to, we have c1 exponential m1 of x plus c2 exponential m2 of x. m1 is minus 2, so minus 2 of x, and c2 as it is, and m2 is 1, so we have x here. Now we impose the condition when y is 4 and x is 0. So c1 exponential 0 plus c2 exponential 0. Exponential 0 is 1, so we have 4 equals to c1 plus c2. Now for the second condition, we take derivative of this. So y prime would be, the derivative of exponential is minus 2 exponential minus 2x, and here c2 exponential x. Now y prime is minus 5 and x is 0. So minus 2c1 plus c2 exponential 0. So we have minus 5 equals to minus 2c1 plus c2. Now we have these two equations, we simplify these two. So 4 equals to c1 plus c2 and minus 5 equals to minus 2c1 plus c2. On subtracting, c2 will be cancelled out and we have 9 here and 3c1. So c1 would be 3. We put the value of c1 in this equation to get c2. So 4 equals to 3 plus c2, or c2 will become 4 minus 3 is 1. We have c1 and c2. Now we put c1 and c2 values in this equation. So y equals to c1 is 1, then exponential minus 2 of x, and c1 is 3 and c2 is 1 exponential x, and this is our specific solution. Okay class, we have one more example. 4 double derivative plus 4 first derivative plus y equals 0 with some conditions. Let y equals to exponential mx be the solution. Then first derivative would be m exponential mx and second derivative would be m square exponential m of x. Then the characteristic equation will become 4 into m square plus 4m plus 1 equals to 0. Now we want to find the root from here. 4m square plus 2m plus 2m plus 1 equal to 0. On simplification, 2m, so 2m plus 1, and from here 2m plus 1 equal to 0. So 2m plus 1 and 2m plus 1 equal to 0. From here we have m equals to minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2. So roots are real and equal. So for this we have y equals to c1 exponential the first root plus c2 multiplied by x and exponential second root, which is again minus half of x. Now for the initial condition, when y is 2, x is 0. So c1 exponential 0 plus c2, this complete would be 0. So we have c1 2. For the second derivative, we take derivative of this y prime, c1 as it is, the exponential derivative is same as it is, then the power derivative which is minus half, then we have again these two terms, we apply product formula, the derivative of x is 1 and exponential as it is, then plus x as it is, the derivative of exponential which is minus half and exponential as it is. So I can write this minus sign here. Now y prime is 1 and x is 0. So minus c1, this would be exponential 0 and 2 would be divided plus c2, and again here exponential 0 and this will be 0. So on simplification I have 1 equals to, this is exponential 0 which is 1, so minus 1 by 2 c1, exponential 0 is again 1 plus c2. So c1 is 2, if I put c1 2 here, then 1 equals to, this would be cancelled out and I have minus 2 upon 2 times c1 plus c2. So c2 will become minus 1, it goes to left, then c2 will become 2. c1 is 2 and c2 is also 2. So in the last step I put c1 and c2 values in this, then y will become 2 times exponential minus half of x common, because c1 and c2 both are 2, and here I have 1 plus x only, and this is our specific solution. For example, double derivative plus y equals to 0 with conditions. So first let y equals to exponential mx be the solution, then y prime would be m exponential of mx, and double derivative would be m square exponential m of x. Then the characteristic equation of this will become m square plus 1 equals to 0, and in the next step m square equals to minus 1 and m equals to plus minus iota. We see we do not have any real part here, so a is 0 and b, which is imaginary, the term which is present with iota is 1, so we have plus minus 1 here. So for y we have y equals to exponential ax c1 cos bx plus c2 sin b of x. A is 0, so this will become 1, and from here c1 cos bx, which is 1, plus c2 sin of again 1, we have sin of bx, sin x. So I can write this y equals to c1 cos x plus c2 of sin x. The first condition, when y is 1 and x is 0, so cosine 0 is 1, so we have, and sine 0 is 0, so c1 would be 1. For second equation, the second condition, we take derivative of this, so y prime, the derivative of cosine is minus sine, and derivative of sine is cosine. Now we put the condition when y prime is minus 2 and x is 0, so this would be 0 because of sine, and this we have only c2, so c2 will become minus 2. We have c1 and c2 answer, we put back in this equation. So y equals to c1 is 1 and c2 is minus 2, and this is our specific solution. I repeat one more time. First we assume let the solution be in the form of y equals to exponential mx. We take first and second derivative, then we find the characteristic equation. After finding characteristic equation, we find the roots, then we check from which case it belongs. Case 1, roots are real and unequal. Case 2, roots are real and equal, and case 3, when the roots are complex. After finding roots, we put the answer in the equation and apply these conditions, and we find our final specific solution. I hope these things are clear. Thank you.